Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering commentary by yours truly, Lock Daddy. Bringing you the Mythic Championship #2 coming out of London. I'm fairly excited to see what's going on here. And apparently the constructed portion of it is modern, at least on day one. I don't know if they're doing a combination of modern and standard, or they're probably just doing modern because the new set just came out and no one's really had a lot of time to like deck build or deck test or anything like that. I mean, they are the limited part of it. They are using the new set, War of the Spark, which just came out. Like pre-release happened yesterday. So I think they decided to just go with modern. I don't know if they're doing modern day 2 or standard, but they're probably going to do modern for the constructed for both, for all 3 days rather. So here we go. Let's check it out. Day 1, round 4, modern constructed. Duke. It's the Duke of Earl versus Dmitry Butakov. Looks like Golgari Rock versus humans. Oh no, he's playing Jund. Let's go, Jund. Jund is his favorite deck. Jund is the Duke Meister's favorite, the Duke of Earl, the Dukenstein. Oh, a little meddling mage. What is he naming? Can't see what he's naming there. Oh, Confidant, Dark Confidant, CONF. Boom. You will not be playing Confidant. Ja, Confidant. Ooh, a little K command. I'm interested to see what he's rocking. I want to see this Jund deck. Okay, so he's rocking a bunch of Nil Spellbomb's main deck. That's for, you know, humans and is it Phoenix and Dredge, which are both big components of the modern meta right now. Looks like he's got Dark Confidant in hand. I bet he'd want to put that bad boy out. Kolaghan's Command's a great card. It's not as good right now because the format's so fast, but it's good. It's good. To be sure, it's good. And Lily of the Void, boom. So he's going to deal 2 to the Meddling Mage and make him discard a card. It's good stuff. Good spot to be in right now. There's not a whole lot of pressure coming from the humans. He's probably going to discard a Reflector Mage. Yeah, he's got 2 of them. Oh, Mana Strider, that was a great draw. Pretty perfect draw. Needs to get that clock rolling, or this Jund deck's going to take over the game. Alright, he's going to take that Phantasmal Image for sure. He can't have him play another Mantis Rider. Well, oh, his hand's looking pretty weak. 3 lands and a Confidant. Ew. Yeah, Phantasmal Image gone. Super bad, though. Like, he really needed to not have him draw that Mantis Rider. That Mantis Rider did some serious work. Or is going to do some serious work. Targeting himself. Yeah, he really needs removal right now. like he's going to get a swamp here. And this is bad because he knows he has a Reflector Mage in his hand, so he's going to Reflector Mage whatever creature he puts out. So he's going to play Confidant. Reflector Mage is going to bounce Confidant, and he's going to swing in for 5 again. Yeah. Duke needs to draw, like, removal right here, like a Fatal Push would be good. Goyf's okay. Yeah, he's going to be able to play Goyf and Scooze. I guess he decided to exile his own graveyard because he wanted to eat a bunch of creatures with the Scooze, so that was a good heads-up play. So he can gain some life here. Stem the bleeding a little bit. Oh, Mantis Rider number 2. Are you kidding me? Gross. So gross. The best card he could be drawing right now is Mantis Riders. Or I guess Phantasmal Images, but yeah, Duke needs to draw a removal like right now, or he loses. Yeah, I think it's over. He can gain 3 life, but yeah, he can't stop 6 damage coming in. Yeah, GG. Those Mantis Rider top decks, whew, gross. Grotesque. Alright, are they going to show sideboards? I guess they're not going to show sideboards. Duke rocking the beard. I dig the beard. Beard's looking nice, buddy. It's looking good. I want to see him with, like, super short hair. I've never seen him without the, like, traditional Duke, like, you know, part in the middle, long hair, longish hair, shoulder length, or close to shoulder length. I like to see him with a short cut and rocking that beard. Might got something going. Maybe get something going. Oh, the foiled out humans. Excuse me. It was allergy season. It's Tron. Tron is such a... I lost to Tron last night at F&M playing Death Shadow, Grixis. Nice, you named Oblivion Stone. Get wrecked, Tron. Alright, what do we got? What do we got, Sir Duke? The Duke of Earl. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Good sideboard card. Oh, that land. Those lands are not good, though. I guess he can put out Hierarch. He might take Hierarch here, actually. If he doesn't have a removal. Auriok Champion's pretty good. It basically can't be removed via normal means. Protection from red and black. That's pretty much all the removal in the deck. Yeah, he's getting rid of Auriok. He's like, I don't want to deal with that crap. I can't kill that crap. Looks like he's got, what, Lightning Bolt, Maelstrom Pulse in hand? Yeah. Both of which will not kill an Auriok Champion. Oh, and he's got another Inquisition. Yeah, this is going to be good for Duke. He's got a real good hand. What's up, Silly Dead Clown? I'm just going to call you Dead Clown because it's easier to say than Silly Dead Clown. Or the D Clown. What's up, D Clown? You prefer silly? Too bad. You just dead clown. So yeah, Duke's like rocking what? Lightning Bolt, Maelstrom Pulse. And he's just played a second Inquisition. Yeah, get rid of that Mantis Rider. Play another Black Cleave. Yeah, humans is a very synergistic deck, so if you keep them down to only a couple creatures, then they're not going to be doing what they want to do. So Confidant's going to come out. He's going to Lightning Bolt the Confidant. Doesn't want him to be drawing extra cards. No, he's not going to Lightning Bolt the Confidant. Nah, picks up a Fatal Push. Yeah, he's got all the removal this game. Hand Destruction removal. Pretty good against humans. Boom, Collective Brutality. He's just going to outvalue him this game, which is what Jun likes to do. Champion of the Parish, not the greatest. Just a 1/1 right now. Which removal do we use? Can you use Fatal Push? Ether Vial. And what, he's got a Reflector Mage in hand? Yeah, running out of gas. You love that island? It's white border. I can accept beta version of that island. Or even unlimited. Like, that's like the freaking revised one. It has like the tap symbol on it. No, I don't like the tap symbol. I like just the word tap written on it. Oh, Reflector Mage. Got that Dark Confidant. Alright, Liliana's coming out now. Oh, it's the Last Hope, not the Veil. It'd be better if it was Liliana the Veil. But Last Hope is good too. Use white border as a shortcut, the rest black border. Fetchable lands like duels or basics in white, easier to find. I've heard that excuse used as to why people use white border lands, but it takes about 2 seconds either way, in my opinion, to find a land out of your deck. Oh, he's drew Veil too. Gross. Yeah, this game's over. I can't see humans coming back from the... Oh, he drew an Oriarch Champion though. That's something. He needs to get some Thales Lieutenants to pump that bad boy up. Yep, got Veil off the table, but... Yeah, he's basically just like, oh, he drew the dismember. Wow. Keeps having those answers to the confidant. Stifle is not a thing in this format? No, it is not. There are really no stifle effects except for like the Nimble Obstructionist. If you cycle him, you can it does stifle for 3, but you only see that card in the Is It Wizards deck, which is kind of came and went already. All right, so he drew another Dark Confidant. He should be pulling ahead here. Or no, he got his Dark Confidant back with Lily. Alright, he's going to be able to start cracking in with the Raging Ravine. Yeah. This should be over. Oh, get back that Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid. I remember everyone thought this card was just going to take over Modern when they unbanned it. But the fact of the matter is, when Jund with Bloodbraid Elf was very powerful, it was when Deathrite Shaman was in the game too. And with Deathrite Shaman, it made the deck, like, stupidly good. But it was mostly Deathrite Shaman that made the deck stupidly good, not the Bloodbraid Elf. Because it added, like, mana fixing to a 3-color deck and mana ramp to a 3-color deck. Not to mention the other things that Deathrite Shaman does, which is just ridiculous. The card's busted as hell. And the card has been since banned in Legacy as well, because it's just way too good for 1 mana. It's essentially a 1-mana Planeswalker with how many abilities it has. And again, the card would not be as good without fetch lands, because fetch lands puts lands in the graveyard, but... Alright, Dead Clown. Take it easy, man. Have a good one. GG. Game 2. In the books. Yeah, I guess they're not going to show sideboards. That's kind of lame. Alright, game 3, let's go. It's like turn 1 Ether Vial into turn 2 Thalia. Alright, in response to the Ether Vial triggering to get another counter, he killed the Thalia. Because he didn't want it to go up to 2, so then... you know, there's various things he could do in response to, like, a removal spell being played. Oh, Mana Strider, let's go. Looks like the Humans player might have mulliganed to 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he mulliganed to 6. No, he didn't. He was on the play. Warrior Champion. Great sideboard card. Looks like he drew Phantasmal Image. If he Phantasmal Images the Mana Strider, it'll be great. Because then he's going to Kolaghan's Command it, kill it, make him discard a card, untap. Hopefully have another removal for the Mantis Rider. Yeah, he's going to Phantasmal Image it. Like, this is how the Humans deck has to beat Jund. It just has to, like, go fast and hopefully get there. You can't win the long game against Jund. There's just too much card advantage. Oh, he's destroying the Ether Vial. Okay, good call. Good call. Yeah, I kind of like making him discard a card, but since he's down to 2, and one of them was a Horizon Canopy, so that lets him redraw. I guess he's more afraid of the power of Ether Vial. I guess he's just thinking purely like pure card advantage, like he's gonna win in the long run. So Ether Vial is like one of those cards that lets you like tempo stuff out more quickly. So that's probably what he's thinking. Now he's thinking if he wants to actually play this Dark Confidant. Because he's already at 12 life. So this is a tough call. Like if he takes a couple hits from that Dark Confidant, it might mean the game. He's not playing it. Wow. Yeah, it looks like Budakov's going to play land, Reflector, or Champion of the Parish, then Reflector Mage. It's looking pretty bad. Looking pretty bad for Duke. The Duke of Earl. Sir Dukenstein. Yeah. Like, just the tempo. He needs to draw a Doomsday right now. Or not a Doomsday, Damnation. I think he's got at least one Damnation in the sideboard. Most Jund decks play that, at least 1 or 2 in the sideboard. So he really needs a Damnation. Okay, Fatal Push is something. He can play a Goyf out and Fatal Push something. Alright, looks like he can play a Goyf and a Scooze and Fatal Push. Okay, that's good. I think he's going to be able to fatalize here, or to stabilize. So he's going to use the Fatal Push on the Mantis Rider here because he sacked the land, so it enables Fatal Push to kill something that costs CMC 4 instead of just 2. So really good turn for him. He's going to stabilize a little bit here. I mean, there's still the problem with that. Well, the Auriok Champion actually can't swing through green creatures, so He's got it pretty well stabilized right now. He just needs to hope like another Mana Strider does. Oh, did he just top deck a Mana Strider? Oh, it's like the best card. He could have top decked. Wow. Disgusting. Actually disgusting. Now, he's going to be able to gain like 3 life next turn. So, I mean, he's not out of it yet, obviously, but... And he's wondering if he wants to sacrifice one of his creatures. Yeah, he's not going to. To push 2 more damage. Yeah, I don't think it's worth. Because he knows if the Mana Strider... Oh, Lily. 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 Of the Veil. Silly. Silly Lily. Oh, he's playing Bloodbraid. Oh, Inquisition, that's the worst possible thing you could have gotten off of Bloodbraid. Yeah, he was really hoping for a removal spell. He needed a removal spell there. Or a creature. That's interesting that he chose to do that. I would have played Liliana. Oh, gross. Yeah, this is over. GG. The ultimate human top decker right there. Got a Mana Strider every time he needed one. Mana Strider is powerful. GG. Yeah, we're not going to watch the time watch. Humans versus Tron. Yeah, this is over. Humans can't really beat Worm Coil Engine unless they have a, you know. Oh, lovely. It's the... Oh, this is the Experimental Frenzy Affinity deck. This thing's pretty cool. I like this deck. Pretty much you play like your entire deck off Experimental Frenzy. It's the Reitzel piloting it. Go Reitzel. The spicy Reitzel. Looks like he's playing something off the top during his instep. I know he's sacking the Experimental Frenzy. Can he do it? Can he get it done with the Arcbound Ravager? One, two, three, four, 5, 6. No, he can't get it done. I guess he can do a 2-turn clock. Oh, he's gonna try to just win this turn. Oh. Oh, wait, he doesn't have any mana, though. He doesn't have any mana left to activate the Ink Moth. I guess he was hoping for just, like, the perfect. Like he needed to hit like land and like a few free artifacts. I guess he hit like a 2-mana cost artifact or something. Probably hit like cranial plating or something, which is like ugh. Yeah, he was definitely going for the win right there. Like he was gonna try to win that turn. Crackling Drake's not terrible. Arcbound Ravager. Has he got it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's got it. Doesn't matter how he blocks, he's got it. He can put 8 counters on an Ornithopter. Boom. The power of the Arcbound Ravager. Card is so good. So good. Alright. Oh wait, is this like Time Walk? We're not watching the Time Walk. Ooh, he's playing Abzan though, that's kinda cool. Dude, this foiled out Abzan against Vanifar Evolution. What is this? Oh, Prime Speaker Vanifar. Terrible. There's no way he wins this, right? That deck's not good. It's basically Birthing Pod, but like way worse. Yeah, it looks like he lost. Bogles. Oh god, Matt Nasty. Matt Nasty. Matt Nasty. Alright, let's go. Round 5. Round 5. It's like blue-white control versus Is It Phoenix? Okay. Oh, playing blue-white control at a Mythic Championship, though? Wow. That takes courage. Courage and commitment. Oh, and he's got the Rest in Peace main deck. I heard about this guy. I heard about this guy yesterday. He's got 3... I heard he had 3 Rest in Peace main deck, and then the 3 Snapcasters, which are usually main deck, are sideboard. So they're basically swapped because like the meta right now is so like graveyard centric. Like he's playing against Is It Phoenix, complete graveyard deck. So he's just main decking the Rest in Pieces and sideboarding the Snapcaster Mages. Because Snapcaster Mages are slower anyway, and this format's so fast. And of course, you can't use Snapcaster Mages with Rest in Peace. Maybe we should put my picture over here. Yeah. I think that's going to work a lot better. It looks like they're putting the sidebar on the right every time. I thought they swapped it back and forth, but... yeah, I think it's better over there, so we're not blocking anything. So this is going to make it a lot harder for the Phoenix deck to do anything. It's not going to let him get counters on Pyromancer's Ascension. He can't get Phoenix's back. He can't flashback Faithless Looting. It severely ties the hands of the Izzet player. Yeah, Boomerang. He's playing a copy of Boomerang? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Wow. That's crazy. I guess that's specifically for Rest in Peace. God, this meta is getting so crazy. Like, there's all these graveyard hate cards that are main deck now, so like, the Izzet Phoenix players are retaliating by playing Boomerang main deck? Like, Boomerang? That card is terrible. Like, that card is actually terrible. Like, that card hasn't been in Modern, like, really ever. It's in, like, weird specific decks. Like, you see it every once in a while, but, like, no, the card's... So he's going to try to Boomerang the Rest in Peace the turn he wants to go off with Pyromancer's Ascension. So basically he's going to try to have a turn that has, like, you know, multiple Manamorphoses, you know. Double cantrip of the same kind, and then activate Pyromancer's Ascension and try to, like, do a bunch with it. I don't know. Before he can play the Rest in Peace again. Probably get some Phoenixes out and play. Counter that Phoenix. Get exiled. Yeah, there's... oh, he's gonna... yeah, he has no way to actually kill the Rest in Peace. He can only bounce it. Ooh, Mind Sculptor's coming out. So now he decided to Fate Seal because Lightning Bolt's in the Izzet player's deck, so he can't Lightning Bolt it. Now he's going with the Brainstorm. Rest in peace, number 2. Yeah, I don't see any way this Phoenix deck can win at this point. He's got what? Negate, Supreme Verdict, Path to Exile in hand. So he's doing this in response to him casting the second Rest in Peace. I don't know what he's planning on. Nah, he's just going to negate it. I don't even think he can do anything anyways. Yeah, he's just going to scoop him up. This is over. I don't even know like what he was planning to do. There was nothing he could do. There was no way to get any charges on his... Oh, is this red-green Eldrazi? Yeah, Serum Powder. Oh yeah, then you can play those guys from exile, because it exiles your hand. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, this looks like this... Oh, it's Mono-Red Eldrazi Prison, that's what it is. Against what looks to be Amulet Titan. Oh, the new Mulligan rule. New Mulligan rule. A London Mulligan. I think London Mulligan's good. I think it's probably going to be here to stay. Although, the deck Tron needs some serious looked at. Because I think that Tron is going to be too powerful with the London Mulligan. And it's the only deck I think that's really going to benefit from it. Like, more than other decks. Because really, like, Tron hands, like, even if you have a 4-card hand with Tron, if you have, like, Tron and, like, a threat, then, like... you're still going to beat your opponent like a large percentage of the time. Because there's no real way to interact with it. You have to have like, you know, a main deck 2-cost counter magic, which like really doesn't exist in Modern except in sideboard. Oh, he's playing Valakut. Never mind. I thought he was playing Titan. Well, I guess he is playing Titan, just not Amulet Titan. Oh, he's got 2 Titans. Did he draw the land? He did not. He drew Chandra. Oh, but he drew the land there. Boom. Titan's coming out to play. Alright, well, he's got a Blood Moon in hand, so that's good. That'll slow him down a little bit, but there's still the problem with that Titan. Oh wow, he drew the guy that steals a creature with kicker. Alright, game 2. I'd love to see this blue-white deck go all the way. I'm kind of tired of Is It Phoenix. It's a little bit too resilient of a deck. I just don't like how consistently good it is against everything in the field. It's kind of, you just have to have so many main deck hate cards against it. It's kind of obnoxious. And I think it's finally, everyone has boiled it down to the best form, which is, you know, Pyromancer Ascension. It's a split between Pyromancer Ascension, Crackling Drake, Thing in the Ice, and Phoenixes. So you got like these 4 powerful game-winning tactics in one deck that all kind of synergize with each other. I think they might target ban something like Faithless Looting probably will not get banned, but like Manamorphose might get banned. Like Manamorphose is one of those cards that kind of just like does nothing except for like fuel strategies like Storm and like this deck. And it's kind of one of those cards that never should have gotten made. It just doesn't really lend itself to the game at all. Like it just lets you cycle through cards. Like it doesn't, it's not as they intended it to be used. Like I'm sure when they made that card it was, they wanted you to be able to like play like a 5-color deck or something like that, and you could like, ooh, Manamorphose, turn that mana into 2 of any color you want, so you can play this like, you know, card that costs 1 of each mana color or something. I'm sure that's what they were thinking to use, how to use it, but really it's just for the cycling the card and drawing a card and casting a spell. That's the only reason it gets used. It was Celestial Purge. That's the full art. That thing's pretty sweet. Yeah, and then after sideboard, it just gets even worse for the Izzet deck. I mean, they get like Spell Pierce and like a little bit of interaction, but white has a lot of good hate against red. Yeah, he's probably going to Celestial Purge this too. Ooh, Mana Lake. Rocking the Mana Lake. I think Mana Lake's decent right now. And I can't wait to see what Modern Horizons is going to bring to Modern. I hope it doesn't just like completely shatter Modern. Yeah, he's going to purge it. So he's slowly getting, you know, squeezed out of this game. So he's just going to try to Manamorphose and make something happen this turn. He needs to make something happen before the control player gets like too many lands out and just gets control of the game completely. Alright, he's probably going to Faithless Looting here. Hopefully get some Arclight Phoenixes. Ral Zarek. I didn't know that they played that in sideboard. That's pretty cool. I mean, he's not the greatest planeswalker, but He's decent. I don't think they're allowed to play with the newest cards yet either in Constructed. I mean, not that you can get the cards, but yeah. Just the limited portion is using War of the Spark. Alright, Crackling drank something, but he's probably just going to kill it. Is he going to counter it? No, he can't counter it. He's probably going to path it. Oh, he's going to Mana Lake it. Yep. What can he loot? Yeah, he really needs some Arclight love in here. I guess he's just building up his land base too. I guess he wants to try to play Ral Zarek next turn. That's not going to happen though. Okay, so he's playing Celestial Colony in this one. The last control deck I saw, you know, he got second at the, almost got first, but he got second at the, I think Star City Open like 3 weeks ago. And he was playing no man lands except for one Creeping Tar Pit. Like he was playing a deck that had all lands that come into play on tap, basically, except for that one. But this one looks like it's more traditional. Probably playing 4 Colonnades. But the spicy thing is playing the Rest in Peace's main deck. Playing the Hieroglyphic Illumination. I wonder if he's playing the Terminus package. You typically only see Hieroglyphic Illumination in the Terminus package because you can cycle it. Yeah, he's got to be playing at least some number of Terminus. Blood Moon, huh? That's interesting. Blood Moon not the most effective against blue-white. I mean, look how many basics he has out. I would have thought he would have ported those out. Alright, he's going to flashback Faithless. Yeah, that the control player's hand is just stacked. Was that 2 cryptics, 2 paths, hieroglyph and explosives? Disgusting. Yeah, he's just on like flipping thing in the ice, but that's not going to do anything. Oh, I guess we got a Phoenix back. Okay. I mean, he's probably going to path this thing, right? He's got to be getting short on basics. Yep, he's out. No more basics. So that was basically just a strip mine. Or not even a strip mine. That was like a, I destroy your land and I keep my land. Like better than a strip mine. Like Field of Ruin is super, super strong. Like that card is really good. Like even in a meta as fast as this, like the card still sees heavy play in the control decks. Like at least like a 3 of. Like it's so, so strong. Now he's got Thing Float, but yeah, it's not gonna matter. It's gonna get pathed. And he's still got two cryptics in his hand. Yeah, this is over. I don't see how he can win at this point. Like, he's just buried under card advantage. He's got a Crackling Drake, okay. He's got to get countered. But he gets to draw a card off of it. Wait, Crackling Drake, is it cast trigger you get to draw? Or is it when it comes into play? I think it's ETB actually, so he's not going to get to draw off of it. Yeah, his last hope is to land Ral, but it's not going to happen. Double, or he's got 1 cryptic now, but still he's got Dispel backup. Like, I guess he's still trying to fish out the last, like, Phoenixes. Oh, there's Teferi. There's the nail in the coffin. Teferi is so strong. Arguably stronger than Jace the Mind Sculptor in Modern. I think Jace is stronger in Legacy. But I think Teferi's a stronger Planeswalker in Modern. For sure. Oh, here's a Beacon Bolt still in the deck. This guy keeps cards in that I guess maybe he's got nothing else on the sideboard to put in. Yeah, Ral, you're getting countered, buddy. He's probably going to scoop after this. Yeah, GG. GG. Yes, he's talking about, dude, the spicy 3 copies of Rest in Peace main deck, bro. Seems to be working out. Working out. Orzhov mid-range. Wow. What is this deck? Makis Matsokas. Okay, is this a Eldrazi deck? Is this Eldrazi in taxes? But he's calling it Orzhov midrange? I can't see what those cards are. The foil. I can't see through the foil. The glinting of the foil. Oh, that's Scott Tide Hollow Sculler. Yeah, this is looking like Eldrazi in taxes. I don't know why he's calling it Orzhov midrange. I guess it's just he thinks he's special or something. Maybe it's not playing Eldrazi. Yeah, this is Eldrazi in taxes. Like, what are you calling it Orzhov midrange for, bruh? People trying to be clever. Just reinvent, give it a new name. He's asking him if he can do that. You can absolutely do that, buddy. He's going to fucking recycle your exiled card. That is a pretty sweet curve, though. Like, I gotta say. Turn 1 Inquisition into turn 2 Tide Hollow into turn 3 Wasteland Strangler. Like, he basically got 2 2-for-1s in the span of 3 turns. That's pretty strong. Like, that's a really strong turn 1, 2, and 3. Like, he got his best card out of his hand, turn 1. Turn 2, he got his second best card out of his hand. And got a 2-for-1. Or... yeah, and got a 2-for-1, and then got a 2-for-1 with the Wasteland Strangler. Gross. While securing the first 2-for-1, because the first 2-for-1 becomes a 1-for-1 if the Tidehauler Scholar ever dies. So, it basically just affirms that it will be a 2-for-1. That's pretty disgusting. Into turn 4 Thought Knot? Wow. I don't think his draw could have been any better. I mean, I guess he could have had, like... I think even with, like, Eldrazi Temple, like, that sequence that he just got, turn 1 through 4, was incredibly strong. Like, not a lot of decks could compete with that start. Like, those first 4 turns. That's just disgusting. I mean, decks that don't run creatures are obviously better against it, like Tron or something like that. But even against Tron, that's like... Inquisition's probably hitting something because Tron has a lot of low drop cards. Tidehauler Scholar is definitely hitting something. And then Thought Knot's hitting something, so... Even Tron would be crippled by this draw, like... Wow, and he's got another Wasteland Strangler. Gross. Yeah, this game is so over. Yeah, that was like daunting how powerful that start was. Like I fail to see like what deck could compete with that. I guess Phoenix, like, you know, but shit. Phoenix, because Thing in the Ice has 4 toughness and the Wasteland Strangler can't kill it. And also putting stuff into their graveyard is, you know, not as bad for them since they get to utilize their graveyard. Oh, I took the Nature's Claim, huh? Oh, he's got the Stony Silence, yeah. Pretty good against Hardened Scales. Wow, is this deck actually good right now in this meta? That's crazy. I'd like to see how this deck does against Is It Phoenix. I'm not convinced it's that good against Is It Phoenix. Because Wasteland Strangler is just not very good against Is It Phoenix. Like, it's kind of dead. It's just a 3/2 creature. Like, nothing on their side has less than 4. I mean, you can kill a Phoenix with it, but that, I mean, whatever. The Phoenix is going to come back again, so... You can't kill Thing in the Ice, you can't kill Crackling Drake with it. So it's pretty much just a 3/2 for 3, which is pretty shitty. I mean, Thought Knot's okay against them. If you happen to get like a Phoenix with it, or... That's the thing, like... Hand Destruction is not that good against the Is It Phoenix deck because it's just so many of the cards are just like redundant. Like what, you're gonna strip some like cantrips out of their hand, or you know, you might get a thing in the ice or something, but they got all sorts of other ways to win. Got some all-star basketball cards for tokens. Let's go. Alright, so in response to the trigger of the 2/1/1s coming back, he killed the Arcbound Ravager, so it couldn't redistribute its tokens. Even though he's got his artifacts locked down, he's still got 4 power on the table. He's only at 10 life, so... I'm going to fast forward this a bit. It's Time Walk. We usually don't watch the Time Walk match, so I just wanted to see the Orzhov deck. Let's see who won. And Kalidas. That's good. Yeah, GG. Okay, so Eldrazi Taxes seems not bad against Hardened Scales, Affinity. White Eldrazi, really? Mono white Eldrazi, that's interesting. I mean, it's probably similar to Eldrazi and Taxes. I saw Thalia's in it and stuff. Chalice of the Void, yeah, this is all to battle Phoenix. This is all to battle Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, Thalia, and he's got Heretic Cathars too. Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void, Thalia, great against Phoenix. Technical difficulties. Alright, let's open the next one. Alright, round number 6. Martin Yuza versus Shaheen Sarani. Blue Eye Control versus Tron. Which I think is slightly in the favor of the Tron deck, because the Blue Eye deck can, like, keep them off threats for a little while, but the problem is they don't have a fast clock, so they can't like close the game out quickly. So like the Tron deck is gonna win in the end. Like if you can't kill it first, like it will put out something bigger and badder than you can handle. So like Ulamog, which I see in his hand, like Ulamog, once he comes out and starts doing stuff, like that's when the blue-white deck loses. So this is a hard matchup for the blue-white deck. It's probably like, you know, at least 10% in the Tron player's favor. Like 60-40-ish. maybe even more. It might even be like 65-35. Not great for the blue-white player. But the Tron deck's days might be numbered. Like, people have been looking at Tron for a while, and it's been balanced by, you know, having these fast decks be able to beat it. But now, like, the meta is such that, like, a lot of these fast decks are not playable now because the other decks in the meta just crush them. Like, Infect is, like, unplayable right now. It's pretty unplayable. Because it just straight up loses to Phoenix. Like utterly loses. Like, it is incredibly difficult to beat Phoenix with Infect. Like it's probably like 85-15, something like that. 85 to 90% win ratio with Phoenix against it. And it's like the most played deck in the format, so you can't play a deck that loses to Phoenix like that high of a percentage. But anyway, those decks are not around right now and haven't been around for a while. So Tron is just like this powerhouse because none of the decks that are really good against it are around really right now. And then you got this London Mulligan, which is like pretty much the best mulligan for Tron. It helps Tron more than it helps any other deck by far. Like, Frank Karsten broke it down like he's a mathematician, and like even on like, you know, 4 cards, like the Tron deck still has like a huge percentage chance to win, like 30% or something like that. 30 to 35%. Something absurd. Like, no other deck has even close to that. Because all you have to do is assemble Tron and play a fat threat that a lot of times can just win the game on its own. So, Tron might be on the way out. I can't say for certain, but they might just ban the Tron lands. Because I think the London Mulligan is really good, like, for every deck except for Tron. Like, Tron is just one of those weird decks that, you know, since there's not a lot of interaction in Magic for lands, like, there's very little interaction for lands. You can't counter them. You really can't destroy them that easily. Just that simple fact, you know, allows you to abuse this London Mulligan rule with this deck. Alright, so we got some Durdle in. You got a Walking Ballista online, which is going to get ousted. And second from the top. Yeah, Yuza still hasn't found Tron, but it doesn't matter because the blue deck's not doing anything, so this is why the blue-white deck's not good against Tron. It can't put pressure until, like, you know, it controls the game. But it does have Field of Ruin, so, I mean, he's keeping him off Tron, but I mean, you can only keep it off its lands for so long. And it's getting basics for each land that gets destroyed, so I mean, the Tron deck these days can afford to play like 3 or 4 basic lands, main deck. because, you know, everyone's playing just mono green Tron now. There's no, like, the multicolored Tron decks, they're gone because green is just, all you need is green. You know, Sylvan Scrying and Ancient Stirrings is really all you need for, like, the green side of it, and sideboard cards. So the deck has just been boiled down to basically its best version, its fastest version. Basically just power out Tron as fast as you can. I mean, like, he's going to be able to start just hard casting Wormcoil Engines here, even if he doesn't assemble Tron. And then that's just one more, then there's Karn. And look at that, even for good measure, he's got a Relic of Progenitus, which is not letting him flip Search for Escanta, which, I mean... Okay, he's got Teferi, but... Alright, I see a Snapcaster Mage. Boom, win condition. Just has to attack him 12 times. Wormcoil number 1. Wow, he's detention sphering the Relic of Progenitus. Okay. I guess he really wants to flip that Search for Escanta. He's got 7 lands though I can play. Does he have the Cryptic? Yeah, he's got Cryptic and Logic Knot. Okay. You'll be able to counter this Karn. Yeah, he does not want him to get Tron. He does not want him to be able to play Ulamog. Like, Ulamog is what can dismantle what the control deck has built up to this point. Because it's a cast trigger, so it gets to exile 2 things on cast. Which he'll exile 2 of his lands. He'll kill his both of his white sources, so he'll just be stuck with just three islands, and that's it. Or maybe he'll just kill, leave him with 2 islands and a plains. But yeah. Or maybe no, maybe he'll kill Teferi. Like, Teferi's about to ultimate, so yeah. He's been navigating this game well. I mean, Yuza got a little unlucky with not finding Tron, but I mean, he did Field of Ruin, I think, one or two of his Tron lands. He just could not assemble it after that. Yeah, Yuza just keeps drawing all of his fatties. He's got like all threats in his hand. Yeah, he had to he had to crack the Sanctum to go get a Ballista because if he knows if Teferi ultimates, he can't win. But he's gonna counter the Ballista and it's gonna be over. Yeah, he's got, I think, double Logic Knot. Oh no, just one Logic Knot. Snapcasters. Yeah, GG. He's gonna ultimate off Teferi, and it's just over. A lot of Tron players. Tron is just too good right now, especially with everyone going into this knew that the London Mulligan was going to benefit Tron more than any of the other decks. It's probably why so many people are playing Tron. A little dredge. Alright, game 2. Well, oh, he had the mana leak. Boom. Exactly what he needed. Even with the natural Tron, he had natural Tron in hand. And the, you know, Karn. Oh, we landed the Karn. Not good. This is how it usually plays out against blue-white. Like, you can stop their first, like, threat or two, maybe disrupt their Tron lands once, which he did. He countered the first threat, and then he killed one of the Tron lands, but, I mean, the deck's designed to just get Tron out and play fatties, so it does it very efficiently. So it was just like, okay, I'll get my Tron piece again, play another threat, and now he's, like, way ahead. And he's just going to keep attacking his lands. Like, if Karn Liberated were exile target non-land permanent, I think the Tron deck would not be nearly as good. Because being able to attack land base is something that, like, very few decks can do efficiently. But Tron can do it very efficiently. And then Ulamog typically destroys 2 lands too when it comes out. It just completely destroys any ability to retaliate against the deck. So yeah, GG. Alright, game 3. It's like both players mulligan to 6. I don't know, just Tron mulligan to 6. Ooh, Geist of Saint Draft. That's a good card. Now that can get the job done quick against Tron. It looks like Use is not going to get Tron turn 3. So he could definitely win this. A little window of opportunity. I think he just run out the Geist of Saint Trap. Oh, he's not going to. Wow. I wonder why he decided to destroy the Tron land first. I mean, he couldn't get Tron on his turn. He had to play 2 of them. I'm not really sure why he didn't play Geist of Saint... Oh, he wants to surgical it? Okay. Still, I think you could have done this afterwards. I think you could have waited to your next turn, and then you'd have Geist on the board, and you'd have one less turn you needed to kill him. Alright. Guys of St. Trath on the battlefield. Ready to get in there for some damage. Some fucking van damage. This is looking really good for the control player. Really good. Need you another Field of Ruin. Really good. Looking even better by the moment. I'm going to bust a fairy. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't attack into the Ballista because it would have blocked and traded with this Geist. Alright, he's got another map, so he can get Tron out, but... Wow, he's blocking. Okay, he's pathing it before damage. Okay, Teferi should be at 3 tokens, right? 3 counters now, not 4. He shot it twice. Negate. That's a good one. Oh, okay, never mind. He pathed it in response to him putting a counter on it, so he was only able to shoot it once. Okay. Which seems like there might have been some kind of misplay, because like what he should have done is say pass priority, and then the control player would have then said path, and then he could have, in response to the path, put another token on it and shoot it twice. But apparently he jumped the gun and just like put a counter on it, so it allowed the Planeswalker to keep one loyalty. Oh yeah, he's just going for the win now. Yeah, he's basically saying like it doesn't matter what you play at this point. He's like, even if you play Ugin, you're still losing. Or Ulamog, rather. Actually, Ugin would be good. Oh, wait, no, he has no towers, duh. He won't be playing anything. GG. Boom. Masterfully done. Oh, another Tron player. Why do we keep watching the Tron matches? They're so boring. Oh, this is a recap. Really? Boggles versus Tron? Or Bogles? Bogles? Is this Time Walk? Yeah, it says it's round 7. This is not round 7. This is round 6. Maybe they just have the records wrong? Okay, round 7. Oh, and here comes the hexproof. I mean, he's got Tron. Wurmcoil's a good one. I have to like put that land up there. That's a creature too. Yes. The marked Tron deck. What do you mean by that, Tal Zero? Welcome, by the way. Really? Well, I'm not gonna say anything yet. But if that happens, that's crazy. Yeah, so he's got O-Stone out. Alright, so he's got the Daybreak Coronet. He's got First Strike. Vigilance Lifelink. Okay, he's going to win this. But he's got O-Stone out, so O-Stone's going to like clear the board here. The Bogles can't really do much at this point. I don't see them winning now. Spider Umbra. Boom, get in there, buddy. Get in there. Yeah, because it has lifelink, there's no way he can erase this. Yeah, Ulamog's coming out. Yeah, scoop. Alright, game 2. Alright, I guess we're looking at this game. Something's going on. Something's going on. Oh, humans versus Grixis Death Shadow. Looks like the little Grixis Death Shadow. He put down the sleeve and tapped it to play the other half of the sleeve. Yes. Not today, Satan. What? Those sleeves are funny. What? Wait, is this Grixis Control? Dude, Noah Walker on Grixis Control? Oh no, that's Death Shadow. I saw Death Shadow in his hand. I love Grixis Death Shadow. I just made that deck. Just finished it like a month ago. Finally got to play it last night for the first time in a tournament. Went 3-1-1. We drew the last game. The opponent wanted to draw in the final round. I was like, that's fine. I probably would have beaten him. He was on Amulet Titan. It's a pretty good matchup for Grixis Death Shadow. Thalia's Lieutenant going off. Get that double counter. Champion of the Parish. Juicy. Actually, he should have had to pay 2 for the engineered explosives because of Thalia, right? It is a non-creature spell, unless he had that up beforehand. Must have had it up beforehand. Gross. Now those are those human draws that are just disgusting. You're just like, ugh, counters on everything. Coming to smash your face. Alright, we're gonna go forward to the actual match. Alright. Oh, are they gonna let us watch this whole thing? Wow. Oh no, Walker. Taken down by the humans. That human start was like staggering. When you fight against humans and you play against starts like that, you're just like, how do you win? Like, how do you need to like have a board wipe. You need an actual board wipe like turn 4, or it's just done. Dunsky. They can even kill you before turn 4. If they're on the play, they can kill. They can kill on turn 4. Like, it's possible. You need a really nutty hand, but like at that point, you need like Anger of the Gods on turn 3 to like win, or to not die rather. All right, we got Glade Cover Scout. I wanted to play the Spirit Dude, so we can draw cards every time he plays an aura on it, and it gets +2/+2 from each aura. That thing is huge, so huge. Yeah, Hexproof not really that important against Tron. Ratchet Bomb, that's a good one. Yeah, Spirit Dancer. Oh, Stony Silence, that's a good pickup. Oh, wait, you're not playing Stony Silence? What are you thinking, bro? Oh, this is a bad play. Like, what are you doing, Marcelino? Marcelino! Yeah, what is this guy thinking? He's gonna freaking Ratchet Bomb for 1. Like, what? I don't get this. Oh wait, does he win right here? No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 damage, yeah. No, 12, 13 damage he did. But yeah, it's still not enough. Yeah, why didn't he rest? Why didn't he Stony Silence? I don't get it. Maybe he's thinking he's got a Nature's Claim in his hand or something? I don't know. Yeah, he would have won on his next turn if he had just Stony Silence. Like, he would have had to have exactly Nature's Claim or he lost. Yeah, he would have won. I don't know why he played it that way. That was really, really bad. GG. Alright, game 3. Alright, he's got Tron turn 3. He's got the Bogle though. But does he have the other stuff? The juicy. The auras. Damping Sphere, that's good. Oblivion Stone is good. Probably the best card he has against Bogles. Yeah, he needs a way to get the O-Stone off the battlefield, or else he's looking pretty bad. Yeah, he's got Ugin and Ballista in hand. Not to mention Tron in play on the battlefield. Yeah, he's gonna pop that O-Stone next turn. He's gonna wait till his opponent's attack phase, but yeah. And he draws another O-Stone. Gross. Alright, we're just gonna wait till his end step, yeah. That's the best time to do it. Yeah, I think it's over for the Bogles. Yeah, she's gonna throw out Ulamog. Yeah. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, horses. Meow, meow. Ooh, burn. I want to see if someone's playing Light Up the Stage. Black Red Prison. Is he playing Light Up the Stage in the deck? No. I think Scare the Critics. GG. Got there. Jund. Nuts on yo Jund. Alright, round 8. What do we got going? What do we got going on here? Look like Dredge versus Blue. Lots of blue-eye control. I guess everyone came in thinking, oh, everyone's going to be playing Phoenix. So we can play some blue-eye control with some main deck. Oh no, that's Olivier Ruel. It's the same guy. Never mind. Olivier Ruel. Oh wait, no, that's a different guy. He's on Esper control. Oh, okay. Nice. Or is it just Esper because of the Surgical. Is it Esper just because of the surgical extractions? Or is he actually playing Esper? Or he's taking the gassed. The gasty gassed. That's a good one to get. Look at this guy. Felix Inauer. Who's this guy? Who's this pretty boy? A little Austrian. I love on the Magic Life pads how, like, half of it is, like, blacked out with, like, the Planeswalker symbol. Like, what? Like, way to utilize the space there, buddy. Like, only half of the thing is actually, like, for the life thing. And you can't write anything down on it because it's blacked out on the top. It's so dumb. What a horrible design. What a horrible, horrible design. Like, that symbol should be tiny and, like, in the corner. And then the life panel thing should go all the way to the top. It's... What? What were they thinking? Designing those like that? Like, yeah, let's give half... Let's design half the life tablet to be just the Magic logo and make the half the pad completely unusable. So it seems like a big waste of paper. Alright, this game is incredibly long and boring and nothing's that much is happening. Oh, he freaking... Dude, he got all 4 creeping chills. Are you kidding me? 12 damage with creeping chill. Yeah, creeping chill kind of needs to get banned too. That card is just busted. Like, completely busted. Like, it makes Dredge way too good. Like, now he can just, like, conflagrate him for the rest of his life. Like... Creeping Chill's busted. Like, how could they not, like, think about Modern when they made that card? Like, those test teams, man. Those play test teams. I tell ya. Yes, flashing that Snapcaster Mage. Ambush Viper. Ambush Viper. Alright, he's hitting the conflagrate. Is he actually going to win on 3 life? I guess the chances are good. I mean, he could just hardcast some Stinkweed Imps, though. Get in there for 3 attacks. Yeah, I don't think the Esper player's going to win this game. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, he winks. Wow, this Dredge player is so slow. Like, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, that's over. Well, what flag is that? Tony Portolon. I have no idea what flag that is. Arnie Ruschenbeth. He's German. That humans where it looks like Amulet Titan's about to die to humans. Mm-hmm. Looks like he's mulling to 5. Three for 1 trading. Did he keep a no-land hand? He fully kept a no-land hand. Bet you wish you would have Shriekhorned that. Always Shriekhorn twice before you draw. Always. Boys and girls. You do it the turn, then you untap, and you do it again before the draw. During the upkeep phase. We be optin'. He keeps dredging and then draw, or he keeps Shriekhorning then drawing instead of double Shriekhorning, and it keeps screwing him every time. It's kind of funny. Get in there, Snappy. Let's do it. Dude. He's Shriekhorn 6 lands in the graveyard, and he wants a second land. Wow. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's missed land drops so many times. I think this is pretty unwinnable. Surgical that. Surgical that stinky. It's like, okay. I've had enough of this. They're looking at the humans versus Titan. Amulet Titan. Teen Titan! It's like humans is not getting out of this one. The double amulet. Alright, game 3. Faithless Looting, turn 1. Ooh, he mulliganed a lot. What was that, a mold of 5? He ain't Cathartic Reunion. I guess he didn't want to, like... Actually, can you respond to the drawing of the 3 cards? Like that other half of the card? Oh, it's part of the casting. Yeah, you can. So in response, you can clear the graveyard and get rid of the treasures. I don't know. Waiting seems bad too, though. Now he's got counter magic. Surgical. Goodbye, Stinky. Goodbye, Stinky. Goodbye, Stinky. Goodbye, Stinky. Goodbye, Stinky. Goodbye, Stinky. Wow, these guys are really slow, like, doddering players. They're kind of doddering. It's a little bit annoying. Like, I think all 3 games have only got to, like, turn 5, maybe. So we're looking at, like... Let's break this down, time-wise. So that's turn 3. So we'll say at the most there's been 13 turns on both sides. So that means 26 turns total. Average of 2 minutes a turn about. 1 hour, 1 minute, 45 seconds a turn, something like that. That's way too much. These people are taking way too long. Like, if these games went long at all, like, they'd automatically be a draw. Like, there's only 9 minutes left. Almost 2 minutes a turn is too long. That was just way too long. Oh, it's a very Jace combo. Never feels good. Never feels good being in that spot, facing that shit down. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not good. Terminus. Alright, he's gonna Dark Blast his own guy in response. Cool. I like it. Dodging that Terminus. Terminus being probably the strongest card he has against Dredge. I mean, that and Surgical. Yes, the Jace Brainstorm into fetch land. Get those cards off the top. So good though. Alright, not much you can do. Kind of locked down. Oh, Creeping Chill. Boom. He's surgically the Creeping Chill? Really? That's interesting. Dark Blast, that's snappy. Get there, bro. Get there. You better watch out, Esper player. You're gonna get a draw if you don't hurry the hell up. You're like way far ahead too. Should have played a fetch land there, dude. He's all out of it. I guess playing this deck for 5 rounds in a row at a Pro Tour Mythic Championship kind of takes it out of you. He's definitely not playing correctly. And he knows that there's no time left, so now he's actually trying to play at like a reasonable speed. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that, dude. I wouldn't be fucking doing shuffle effects when there's no time left. He's not under no obligation to play fast just because you want to win, bro. Should have thought about that. Both of you should have thought about that. Time called. Yep, now you can't win. He needs exactly Snapcaster or he can't win. Yeah, I think he fucked himself. I don't think he can win now. They might have more time, actually, in the round because they're in the feature match. So, even though time was called, they might have gotten an extension. Like, they might have told him to wait or something at some point. Yeah, I guess they must have had more time. They had to have had more time. Alrighty. Double hardened scales. All right. Well. Looks like it's wrapped up for day one. Had a couple of slow matches there at the end. Couple of like Tron versus Control. Lots of blue-white Control at the tournament. And those matchups are always not the most exciting to watch and commentate. But yeah, there's day one in the books. Mythic Championship #2, London. The new London Mulligan rules in effect. Looking like they're pretty cool. Looking like a lot of people are playing Tron because of that Mulligan rule, though. It's like they're trying to take advantage wherever they can. But yeah. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Lock Daddy. This video is going to be up on my YouTube channel tonight at Lock_Daddy. You can follow me on Twitter, which is Lock_Daddy1. And it will also be on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Lock_Daddy. Boom. And don't go anywhere because we're going to do day two. We're going to piggyback it. We're going to go right into day two, do that video. So yeah, see you there. Don't go anywhere. Peace.